Hello guys, good morning and welcome to today's Blu-ray hunting video. This week we are in Cwmbran on a Sunday morning and yeah, very excited. I very much nearly slept late for this morning, very much, but we made it. Luckily everything doesn't open here till 10. Last week we had the same issue and I was like, oh my god, I want to be there for 9, but I woke up at like 9:10. But I am here now and it is actually 10:15. Everything is open. We got nothing to worry about. We've also got an hour here and then I'm gonna head to the cinema because I'm gonna go and see Lord of the Rings, The War on Rohirrim, or Rohirrim, the anime Lord of the Rings animated thingy. So I'm gonna see that at about, well, I need to leave here in an hour really. And yeah, but it's okay because Cwmbran only has 2 shops that I need to go to, HMV and Cwmbran. Charity shops in Cwmbran are like, I was doing my research on it, there is charity shops, but they're on like the outskirts, and I sometimes go to the like British Heart Foundation one because that's the only one that's really central. But there is charity shops that are a bit like spread out. Maybe when I have a bit more time, we need to come back here and do a dedicated charity shop hunt maybe, and see what we can find there. I also need to go to a card shop because my mate's had a baby and I need to get a card. I'm going to see him today, so yeah, I need to do that today as well. I need to get a card because I've got everything else. Like, I can say this because the video is going to be out tomorrow, which is obviously after me seeing them today. So I need to get that, and I'm going to the cinema as I said, so I may need to get something to eat in the cinema because I'm going to be in the cinema from 11:30ish till probably 2 o'clock, 1:30. So I need something that is like lunch, but I can also take in the cinema and it's not like snacky stuff. Yeah, so there we go. That is my plan of the day. Blu-ray hunting today. Looking forward to it. Obviously HMV, and currently the point of filming is the 15th of December, so it's 10 days before Christmas at the moment. So it's going to be busy. It's going to be shoppers out. It's going to be all of that. Saying that though, the car park is quite quiet, but Cwmbran has like a bit of a thing where it gets busier later on. So maybe it'll be quiet for us, but then obviously you'll be getting busier for people later on. And as I say, 10 days for Christmas, you know, there could be some deals on, there could be some sales on. Well, I probably highly doubt it. They'll keep that for after Christmas, but you know what I mean. There's stuff to look at definitely in the stores, and we've got some new titles that I haven't seen yet. You know, Transformers 1, I've just had the steelbook in, so yeah, there's new titles coming out that have been out last week that I haven't seen. Alien Romulus was one, so I haven't seen that. And at the point of this video going out, actually there's like Joker 2 coming out, which I will have an unboxing of my steelbook for that because that's going to be delivered tomorrow by the looks of it. I thought I was going to get it early because I had a shipping notification on Wednesday and I was like, it's not until Monday, surely I might get this by Saturday, but no joy. It appears I'm going to get it on Monday. And I have seen quite a lot online actually with like Joker 2 has actually been put out early in some Morrison stores and some Asda stores maybe, but yeah, supermarket staff just putting it out. So I really, you know, yeah, it's not release date, but I'm one of these people that if the store has it, just release it. You know, there's not many people buying and chomping at the bit of wanting movies. Like, you know, if we're talking like a game release, you know, like Grand Theft Auto 6, they can't put it out early because, you know, it's a big worldwide launch. But for me, for movies, is it really like bad if they put out Joker on Saturday when it's out on Monday? You know, even if it is a good film, like a popular film that people like, you know, because many people don't like Joker 2. But if people did like a certain film, really, would they, like, studios would, really what I'm trying to say is, would studios complain that it's out early because they know Blu-ray DVD sales are flat on their ass anyways? So, you know, in terms of the streaming figures, and they probably get more profit from you know, like an actual Blu-ray because the cost of production is probably lower and somebody has the thing. Whereas I know the streaming that they have to pay like the licenses, they have to pay like the cuts to Apple and Google and Amazon and all of those different people. They have to pay certain cuts. I don't think they make that much money from streaming, but they get more from, you know, more views, I guess. So it adds up. But one Blu-ray sale, I think it must be like maybe 4 or 5 streaming purchases in profit. That's what I believe. Anyways, a little bit of a sidetrack there. I've been here now for 5 minutes, of course. It's now coming up to 20 past. So let's go head into Cwmbran. I'm firstly fancying a bit of CEX, to be honest. On the way over here, I was like, I'm going to go HMV first. But no, I'm going to change it up. I'm going to go to CEX first. And we're going to take a look what we can find in Cwmbran. Cwmbran 100% is my favourite place to film. It's the best car parking, best shops, easy drive. It's just the best. There we go. Like I see car parks all free. Few cars here, but there's obviously a lot of gaps. It's not too chilly today. I've got a just hoodie on, so I'm braving it a little bit. But it is looking just a little bit overcast. Not great, but not terrible. Alright then, here we go. Let's go into CEX in Cwmbran. Let's go and see what we can find. It's quite a busy day today. Loads of movies on the shelf there, as you can see. Blu-rays, 4Ks, everything. But let's get to the Blu-rays first. First thing I'm seeing is Alien Romulus. This is a new release that has come out in HMV, which we'll see in a little while. But obviously CEX have bought some copies in and are selling it for £12. So those are there if you're interested and you've got a voucher. Let's start off with the Blu-rays though. Looking, got some Too Fast, Too Furious there, some Two Guns, 2012, 12 Monkeys, 21 and over, 27 dresses, all the numerical films and very common titles. Arrow, the final season though, this is the 8th and final season, £10. I actually have started getting these in the collection, but to be honest, I had a few of them and I've tried watching them, not a fan. We've got The Bank Job. This is a good movie, Jason Statham, not one I see that often, to be honest. We've got Blood, we've got some Black Hawk Down, and then some Bye Bye Man. I'm sure I filmed this before, but it does look really cool. Maybe one day I'll pick it up. I didn't this week, but maybe we will one day. Also looking then, I've got Dog. This is £3 now. I actually watched this and reviewed on the channel. Really enjoyed the movie. To be honest, convinced me to get my own dog. I'm not gonna lie. And yeah, really wish I picked this up now, but I didn't. Close Encounters of the Third Kind. This is a movie I've still yet to see, and I think I'm going to make a video soon of all the movies I need to watch in 2025 because there's so many on there, and it's getting a bit silly now. Next then, we've got Coyote Ugly. There's a bar in Cardiff called Coyote Ugly, which is why I was interested in the movie. Yeah, as you can see, it's just 5 girls on the front, and that is basically it from the year 2000s. How to Train a Dragon is getting a remastering. I think it's next year's coming out. It's going to go from animation to live action. That is £2 for the DreamWorks animation. I'm not really a fan of that decision, but yeah. An animation though, Epic. This is a film I've always wanted to see. It looks crap, don't get me wrong, doesn't it? But it's just one of those ones. You ever got a film like that you're like, I'm really intrigued by this? But yeah, that's there for £1. We've got Groundhog Day again in that Sony Classics collection, 100-year anniversary, whatever it is, special edition thing. Yeah, that's there for £6. I'm sure this had a red case at one time here, but it's now in a blue case for £6. Then we've got some Jungle, some Daniel Radcliffe, some Harry Potter himself, stuck in a jungle. True story, apparently. Yeah, £2.50. I'm sure this was £6 before, £5 before, but now it's only £2.50. We've also got some Last Night in Soho. Again, another movie I'm yet to see. I do own this in 4K, but I haven't seen it yet. And again, I'm going to make a full-on thing next year, I think, of watching these films. Past Lives, £8. This is a relatively new release, been out a couple of months now, but this is one of my favourite films from 2023. Amazing rom-com film, £8 there in CEX. Christmas time, obviously, we've got The Polar Express there, £6 on the standard Blu-ray, the Robert Zemeckis movie starring Tom Hanks. Really good, and not a bad price, really. We've also got some more stuff in this S section here. We've got The Stylist, an Arrow title, The Switch, Superbad, one of the best films growing up when I was a kid, really. Scream 4, £3. That's quite cheap in my opinion. We've also got a premium here. This is the Dracula movie starring Christopher Lee, the satanic rites of Dracula, or whatever that means. Yeah, we've got another one here, £15. This is Time After Time. Again, I think this has been here a while, to be honest, in Cwmbran, but we've got the nice looking box set there for £15 if you're looking for the premiums. 4K section has got its own little sign now in Cwmbran, which is nice, and an dedicated rack. You can see there we've got American Psycho, we've got some Infinity War, some Annihilation, Alien Covenant, Aliens, Avatar is there with a cover reprint. £10 for Bob Marley now in 4K is not too bad for the One Love movie. We got some Batman v Superman, Babylon, some animated Batman, Blade Runner. There's a lot of 4Ks here. It's actually mad. We've got some new releases though, of course, with Beetlejuice now, £20 in CEX for the 4K if you're looking for it. I believe that's only been out a couple of weeks or so. And then we've got some Equalizer 3 for £10, not a bad price, 2 copies there. They've also got the Fall Guy movies, which is like that Blu-ray thing, and they screwed up, didn't they, with the distribution. But they've got 2 copies of that in the Blu-ray case, but they're going to give the 4K discs by the looks of it. The Last of Us, they've got £25 there for the Last of Us, the series. We've got Gladiator, some Game of Thrones there for £12, as well as Godfather for £8, which is a great deal for Godfather, £8. We've got some Mission Impossible box set. There's only the first 5 movies, but £35 for 5 4K titles isn't a bad shout, especially when you're looking at 2 for 30 and 3 for 40 in HMV, which we'll see in a bit. So if you're looking for them, 35 quid is not a bad price for the first 5 Mission Impossible films. We've got some Ready Player One there, Skyscraper, Smurfs, all common titles, all very good prices. And then we've got Purple Rain now, which again is another one that CEX have reduced down to £10. I'm sure this was 18 quid last time I was here, but it's now just a tenner with a slip. Down the bottom then, looking at some Blu-rays, we've got Tintin. This is the Steven Spielberg film. I really want to see this one day. Again, it's that era, isn't it, of Polar Express and all of that. Troy, director's cut. This is the Brad Pitt movie. Again, really, really good film. I remember this growing up. I think I had the DVD of this back in the day, and that's there for 3 quid. Rush Hour 3. I'm not sure if I've got Rush Hour 3. I've got one of them, and again, this is another reason why I need to document my collection, which I have been doing, to be honest. But yeah, I need to complete it. Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, one of my films of the year for 2023. Now nice to see that it's down to just £6, which is a good deal, and that is there. We also then have next to that then Puss in Boots from 2011. This is the original movie for £2.50, so you can get both there for £8.50 if you're interested. Then we've got then some Zombies, Pride and Prejudice Zombies, starring Lily James, 2 quid with a red case. Pretty nice if you're looking for a red case, but also looks a bit of a corny movie. But if you like zombies and stuff, that is there for 2 quid. Let's head over to HMV now though, okay, and have a look at what new titles have been released this week over the last couple of days and whatnot. And first thing I'm seeing as I walk in is the new 4K and Blu-ray chart. You've got Alien Romulus there with that slipcover on 4K, that, you know, glossy one, really nice, really nice matte finish on the other bits as well. Yeah, as I say, you've got other creators that do better content than me on new releases, so I leave them do the newer release stuff for each week. And then next to that then we've got Transformers 1, of course, all glossy, just a slipcover on display, but it's just very shiny and just what we come to expect from studios nowadays, but it's a very nice looking slip nonetheless. Next then we have Kinds of Kindness that has come out on a Blu-ray only release, unfortunately, and it's just exclusive to HMV, as you can see there. 15 quid currently with a slipcover and a very, very jarring looking slip. Also has a poster included as well. 3 for 40, as I mentioned earlier, is a new thing that HMV have been doing. Maybe they've got too much stock now and they're not selling it, but 3 for 40 is a nice deal. As you can see, this is just some of the selection that 3 for 40 has, but you can have a good look online, of course, by going on the HMV website. I really need to be paid by these, don't I? Christmas classics then, they've got a nice Christmas section now, mixture of DVDs and Blu-rays, but I really liked these designed ones, these specific ones. This is the Grinch here, but look at this, really nice. Obviously, if you're starting some sort of collection, then it's nice to start with these maybe, but yeah, really nice when they all line up on the shelf. Some new 9.99s with any purchases, some No Time to Die because of the Daniel Craig Queer movie. Holiday Inn is there as well as the Wizard of Oz, of course, for Wicked. We've got Santa Claus the movie. This is the Dudley Moore movie, that is there on the shelf with a nice slipcover, I will say. That is there on a 3 for 40 as well, which is good. Next then we have Polar Express, again another Christmas film on 4K on the 3 for 40. So if you want to get your Christmas movies at this time of year, they're all 3 for 40. So it's pretty nice to get them now while you can. Next we've got Lisa Frankenstein. This is just one I've never seen. I've actually reviewed this on the channel. 20 quid for this 4K, and it's a good movie, to be honest. I really enjoyed it. It's a pleasant film. Cole Sprouse and Catherine Newton there in the collector's edition of the 4K. We've got Superman here, again a series I need to watch next year with the new one coming very, very soon. I need to watch all the old Superman next year, and that's going to be one of my first series, I think, of 2025 to watch all of these. I own these on Blu-ray, but these are the 4Ks, again all on the 3 for 40, but I'd like to get them with the slips if I can. To be honest, I'd like to get them individually, but they do this pack, 5 film pack for 80 quid if you want all 5 movies there, but that is it if you're interested. Next then we've got some Strangers Chapter 1. This is on a 2 for 30, so there is the 2 for 30 still on the go. A relatively new release, I believe, but this was reviewed on the channel earlier in the year. Then we've got some more Christmas stuff on the 2 for 30 there. We've got How the Grinch Stole Christmas. This is like the animated one, 2D animation. Again, I don't really have no nostalgia with this, but that is there on 4K now. And then the Jim Carrey movie there is on a 3 for 40, so you could get Polar Express, the Santa Claus movie, and the Grinch for 3 for 40, and I think Elf is on the 3 for 40 as well. So as I say, good time to get your 3 for 40s in. Again, In the Heights now, this is a Lin-Manuel musical, but directed by John Chu, who's done Wicked, so really recommend this movie. There we go, got a bag, so I have made some pickups, but I need to rush to the cinema, and I'll show you after the cinema what I've picked up from today's Blu-ray hunt. But yeah, just got out then of the cinema, and I've done filming 3 reviews. I've had to film a review for the Lord of the Rings movie I just watched, Kraven the Hunter, as well as Queer. Now, some of them may be out previously on the channel at the point of this going out, but yeah, I needed to film all 3 because I haven't had a chance. I know I think Kraven's gonna go out. I gotta get home basically now, and then Kraven, I need to edit Kraven straight away and upload it because it needs to go out today. So yeah, done that. Where's my bag? Ah, there's my bag. We'll go for the movies though, from the Blu-ray hunt today. In a nutshell, Lord of the Rings was okay, decent. So stay tuned for the review coming probably, I don't know, it may be out before, maybe out after. Right, I got my Christmas card, I got the card I needed to get. And I picked up 3 Blu-rays, none from HMV today. It's boring, HMV nowadays, really bad. I think, actually, I wanted to say this on the video, actually. Cumbra's HMV was doing some sort of stock take in the middle of the day. There was stuff everywhere. I was looking through the 4Ks and there was like Arrow standard titles in, there was DVDs in with the 4Ks. Honestly, it was like a complete mess. So filming wise, I was like picking up things and I was like, oh, that's not even right. Alphabetically, everything was in the wrong place. You know, there was nothing really in the right place. It was absolutely carnage in HMV today. So it was really difficult to actually look, film and find things. But, and I haven't had this for a good while to be honest, CEX in Cumbra'n was really good. As I say, I picked up 3 Blu-rays. So we're going to get into them. They're very cheap titles. I spent £5 in total on 3. So, you know, but there's reasons for all of them. Especially the last one, which we'll get to, of course. So the first one, I saw this right at the very end, and this is a film from 2001, and it was 50 pence on Blu-ray. I think that was cheap, to be honest. I feel like it needs to be more. But I know there's a 3rd movie, I think. Either the 2nd or 3rd. I think it's the 3rd. Coming in February, and I know Chloe wants to watch it, the new one come in, so I'm gonna have to watch the first 1 or 2 films before, and this is the first one, Bridget Jones's Diary, 50 pence. I've never seen Bridget Jones's Diary. I know it's a big British movie. I remember my mum really had the DVD back in the day, but I've never seen it. I know it's to do with a love movie with Renee Zellweger, Hugh Grant and Colin Firth. It's a British film there, isn't it? You know, Hugh Grant, Colin Firth, anything with those two, Christ. It's a very much British movie, but it's a rom-com, I guess, and I'm imagining she's going to write her diary. But there's a new one coming, Bridget Jones 3, it is, I think it's maybe called. Or she basically is a bit older now and she wants a younger guy. There is a bit of spoilers in the trailer, so I do know certain things. I'm not going to say on here, but there is some spoilers to the trailer. But 50p. So I thought it cost me more to rent that than it would to buy this. So I got it because I know I'll need to watch this, because I need to watch this one. But I need to check the second one. I need to check if that's, you know, actually a second one, or if that's the only one. Next one, I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw this one because of the time of year. Normally CEX put their prices up on anything when it's like Halloween. They put the horror prices up. When it's Christmas, they put the Christmas movies up. However, they didn't with this one, and I have rewatched this one recently. It's on Disney Plus. It is coming soon on the 12 days of Christmas. I can't remember what day it is now, but it is coming very, very soon, maybe this week. This is A Christmas Carol. This is the Robert Zemeckis movie, starring Jim Carrey as mocap, as what's his face, Scrooge. And I did watch this, so stay tuned for my thoughts on it. But got the DVD and the Blu-ray. But you can see there, £2. They didn't up this price. This should have been a £5 minimum, you know, in Christmas time at CEX. But I thought for £2, I will grab it, and it'll go into my little Christmas shelf that I'm currently building in terms of my new setup. You guys saw a video this week on the setup, but I'm going to do a little Christmas section so I can put my Christmas movies together when I sort out the shelves. But yeah, I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw it was £2, because they did have the Polar Express there, and that was £6. So, you know, that made sense in terms of, that's about right. But if you bought Polar Express in August, you probably could get it for £2-3. But every Christmas, they always just put their prices up. So that's it. There was only a little bit of damage here, but I wasn't too bad about that, because I know I've got quite a fair few Blu-rays that I'm going to be trading in, maybe next week or the week after. Depends how quick I can get looking into my setup and looking into the shelves. So what I'll do is I'll just swap this case with one that I'm going to sell and trade in, and then I can trade this case in and keep the nice ones. That's a tip, guys, because they don't actually grade these. So if you've got any chipped cases, you're better off trading those in, because yeah. And who knows, somebody could have done that with this one. But yeah, it's mad to think this film came out in 2009. Like I say, I watched this recently, so stay tuned for my thoughts on A Christmas Carol. Really, really good though. And then the final movie is from 2017. Now it does star an actor, which, let's be real, he's not a great actor. I paid $2.50 for this and I thought it was quite cheap. This is Jungle. And as you can see, there's Daniel Radcliffe, which he's not good, is he? Daniel Radcliffe's really not great. Yeah, he basically is starring in this movie. It's based on a true story. It says here, a true story. $2.50, and I feel like this was like £5, £6 before, so I feel like it's come down in price. Nice artwork there. Yeah, it's a thriller. And he basically is a true story of one man's 17-day fight for survival as he battles the darkest elements of the human nature and the deadliest threats of the wilderness. Basically, stuck in the jungle for 17 days, and does he survive? Daniel Radcliffe as an actor, though, isn't great, so I'm not hopeful for this one at all. But as I say, I saw it for $2.50, and I just thought that was like a pretty decent fee, because I feel like this was £6 before. There is another one I want to watch of his, which I haven't yet, but I think it's on Amazon Prime, and that's the one where he's in prison and he escapes prison. I've seen a clip of it on Gogglebox, but I never actually have got a chance to watch that yet. It also looks like there's the old sticker on this one, whereas this one has the new sticker. And I was on about this the other week, whereas if it's got a PS5 controller, then that's a new sticker, and if it's just got like a phone and AirPods, then that's the old sticker. Bridget Jones doesn't have a sticker on, so yeah. But I'm, you know, quiet week this week. It's one of those, you don't want to buy too much because Christmas is coming soon now, and you don't know if you're going to get anything for Christmas and all of that. So it's getting the balance right of, you know, maybe not buying too much and then just buying stuff that makes sense. And I think like most of these, all of them really do make sense in terms of I've got a story as to why I want to buy them. Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching Bridget Jones, to be honest. Now that I've got the actual film, I'm probably going to watch it quite soon. As I say, Chloe is a massive fan, so she wants to watch the new ones. So there's not many films Chloe wants to go to the cinema to see. So when she says, I want to see that, I'm jumping on it because she doesn't go that often. So yeah, guys, there is today's pickups and Blu-ray hunt in Cwmbran. Obviously in Newport now, I've gone to the cinema. Next week, I do plan on going to Newport, actually, I think, because it's been a while. And then the week after, I'm planning on going to Cardiff, because that should be the Christmas sales. We should get HMV big sale then. But I think next week I'm aiming to go to Newport to CEX charity shops and stuff like that. And then the week after should be the big one. I'm also planning to do a, if you made it this far into the video, thank you very much. But I am also planning to do a mega London hunt as well early in the year. Obviously my annual leave will start. I want to book a day off, go to London, do all of the stores that we did in one day. I think I managed to do 7 CEXs in one day. And yeah, I want to do that again this year, trying to find the right day and time to do it. Work's really busy, so I'm thinking March time, and we'll have a day going to London and doing that again, because I really enjoyed that. And also next few months I can save and I have a bit of money, because I remember I bought the Mondo, which I don't have anymore, but the Marvel Mondos. I think I bought all of those when I went because they were just in stock. Obviously sold them after the fact because I don't want to get Marvel on Steelbook anymore. So yeah, coming soon. But maybe one of you guys might want to come along for the day or something, or you know, we do it as a collaboration with another BlueTuber. So if anyone's interested in that and want to know more, let me know, and maybe we can arrange like a meetup of some kind within London. I think that'd be quite cool to meet some of the subscribers of the channel next year. I think that'll be a really good goal and aim of something to do. But yeah, I'm gonna drive home now, edit my reviews on Craven, War, Rohirrim and Queer, which I watched this week. So I filmed those 3 today, but as I say, it is now 2 o'clock, time to head home and end this video here. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more and subscribe if you like what you see. Every Monday we do Blu-ray hunts on the channel and reviews throughout the week, so stay tuned for all of that. And of course, I have 2 unboxings coming out this week for Transformers 1 Steelbook as well as Joker Folie à Deux Steelbooks, both coming on the channel. Stay tuned and subscribe if you want to see those. Thanks for watching though, as I say, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.